All right, I think we're live, yeah? Well, testing. If we are live, can everybody kind of just drop a 7 in the comment just so that I know we are live? Just drop a 7 if you guys can hear me nice and clearly, please. So that I know we are live. Let's just see where everybody is right now. All right, drop a 7 if we are in the chat. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, I think we're kind of going to let everybody kind of join in a little bit because I am a little like 12 minutes late today. I saw some of you were here 3 hours early. Mad, that's crazy. Proper, okay, bet. All right, guys, we're kind of going to let everybody kind of just come in first before we move on, but I want to give you guys like just a quick breakdown of what we'll be discussing today. So today we're not going to be doing any strategy work. The reason we're not doing any strategy work is that last Sunday trading service, I did see a lot in the comment section. Everybody wanted to know how I deal with psychology. People want to know psychology, how I deal with losses, how I deal with wins, you know, basically my overall thinking when I'm in the trade. So we are definitely going to cover psychology today. So we're going to do a lot of talking back and forth. I want to ask a lot of questions as well. So I would appreciate if you guys did definitely, of course, engage. And then for any chart breakdowns and any breakdowns that you guys want, I'm going to have them, of course, in the free channel. So just click the link in the bio. You guys can join the free channel. I'll send the breakdown there tomorrow, and you'll have any breakdown. But today we're going to be discussing psychology. So just a lot of talking, a lot of back and forth. But while we're still kind of waiting for everybody to get in, anybody gonna have any questions? How was everybody's trading week? How is everything? I'm almost out of my drink. Damn, I need to get more. Any questions? Any questions you guys have before we get started? Blown. Oh gosh. Niven's caught. Did you blow your account? Is that why you sent the message blown? Did you blow your account? What happened? Okay, there's our first question. Let me just post it up on the screen for everybody to see. So my first question is, if you had to sacrifice relationships because the time and the vision of life were opposed, would I? Okay, that is a deep question right there. But can I tell you, that is actually a brilliant question because it deals a lot with psychology. It deals a lot with psychology, and I'm sure that everybody here is usually faced with something like that that's super important. So yes, when it comes to, so, you know, it's a give or take type of situation, but truth of the matter is, to be at the point that I am right now, I did give up a lot of relationships. I did give up a lot of relationships, whether it was friends or family, to that, you know, because they were opposed to the vision and everything that I was destined for and everything that I wanted to accomplish. The truth of the matter is, when you are on your journey, when you are going somewhere, sorry guys, let me just move this out the way. The truth of the matter is that when you guys are on your journey and you are growing and you are going somewhere, you're going to be opposed almost all the time, right? Like, your family may not understand what's happening. Friends, lovers may not even understand what you're doing. But if you are determined that you understand the vision of what you want for your life, because at the end of the day, you were born alone, and all of us usually die alone, right? That doesn't mean our family, just means it's a solo kind of trip we take. So it's important that as long as it's your vision and your determination, and it's your God-given gift, and it's something that you want to pursue, and it's something that you truly believe in, go for it. Because I'm going to be honest, out of my own experience, I went for it. I let nothing slow me down. I let nothing stop me. It sounds cruel, but at the end of the day, it's my life. You know what I mean? It's my destiny. It's the things I'm put on earth to do. So I definitely would give up a lot of relationships in a heartbeat. And that's the truth. That's the truth. I'd give up in a heartbeat. I give them up for my destiny. So let's get with another question. All right. So do you know that, did you know that you would be, let's put that pen on the screen. Did you know that you would be at this level before you started trading? Truth of the matter is, when I first got into trading, it was just to pay some bills, right? That's why it was. It was just to pay some bills. Actually, even before any of the problems of my life even started, I was just trading because I wanted to get like a new pair of sneakers. You know what I mean? It was never anything seriously. So to safely say it, within the first year when I actually decided to start taking trading seriously and start to focus, I didn't think that I would be at this point that I'm at. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I knew that I'd be well off. I knew that I would be well off, that would be good. But within that first year, slowly but surely, when things started to kind of reveal themselves to me, I kind of had like an awakening in a sense. When I was able to start visualizing my future, when I was able to start understanding what it is I was doing and the gifts that I had, that's when, of course, I started to realize that I can be so much more. And as I grew with my craft and my ability, so did my ambition, and so did my vision start to become clear to me as to what I'm meant to do and achieve. So within the first year, no, I didn't know I was going to be at this point. But a little after that, I'm still not where I know I'm going to be. I am nowhere close to where I'm going to be and where I'm destined to be, in a sense, if you kind of understand what I'm saying. All right, so I'm going to answer question by question because I feel like a lot of the questions that you guys are asking also have to do with psychology. Then we're going to jump into psychology after that. So I'm going to probably go in question by question, so don't even worry. I'll try to get to everybody. I just felt my proper assessment is breaking me. How do you come from that? How do you come from that? I mean, Senhor, I think Senhor was what? I don't know how the last part, but I know the first part, Senhor. I'm going to answer your question specifically when we officially start. I want to answer your question officially when we start properly. I'm going to go through the other questions, but questions about prop firms or general in trading, I am going to, of course, I'm going to answer that in a little bit. So definitely I'm going to keep your question in mind for sure. All right, so let me go through some of the questions. I mean, it's time out because of that. I need to know how you kept going when you had nothing and blew an account. Okay, so that kind of goes also back to the same question Senhor was asking. So I think, okay, without further ado, let's start. I'll get to questions after. Let's start. Let's just start. So I think, guys, first things first that I do want to say to everybody is this. It's number one, psychology. What is psychology? Usually, you guys on my YouTube page, you can find tons and tons of videos where I'll talk about your psychology. I'll talk about all the rules to follow for your psychology, kind of a guideline to your psychology. What I wanted to do today was a bit of informal work when it comes to your psychology. And what I mean by this is that I kind of want to tell you the things that I did as I was coming up as a trader, and some of the things that as I am at this level now, that I do tell a lot of the traders also in my academy to do as well, right? So this is what it is. Number one, when you start trading, usually people get into trading not because they're at some amazing point in their life. They're not at some amazing point in their life or they have everything kind of like figured out. You usually, when you start trading, it's because things are stressful, right? You're trying to make some money because you're not liking the kind of situation that you're in, and that's fine. That's why most people get into trading. However, when it comes to the psychology part of it, I do want to tell I think I did say this to someone last week, was when you start trading, no matter your situation, when you come to the desk, whether it is as a student, as a professional, intermediate level, or just a veteran, when you come in and you sit before the charts, it is just you exist only and solely in that moment. The problem a lot of traders make that destroys the psychology is, unfortunately, you trade with the problems of your life. So you trade with the problems that you have right now, and you expect the market to solve those situations at that moment. So when you get into the markets and you want to trade and you got $100 and say there's a couple of bills that you have and you've had them for a long time and it's stressful and it's back and forth and you're stressed, you don't really know how to go about it. You get very stressed and you want to get into the trades that you no longer think about your rule set. Okay, I mustn't do this, I must do that. Let me not overtrade, let me do this, let me do that. You're now trading to try and pay your bills. You're not trading to say that I have $900 worth of bills, I need to make $900 today to make it. And then because you go there, you tend to disrespect a lot of your plans. You tend to get a lot, very much destroyed, right? You tend to not actually be thinking and making logical decisions going forward. You're not trading with the problems that you have on your shoulders, and that almost always ends with you blowing your account, over trading, not sticking to your trading plans. You always destroy your account, and that is something I definitely want to tell you guys. So when it comes to trading, the psychology of it, you need to start to separate chart work from your life completely, because that's when you will start to find the most success. It sounds difficult. I know it's difficult. I know. Guys, I've been in rough situations in my life. I know it's difficult to go into the markets and say make $100, but you're in debt for $30,000. It's difficult to just make $100 in the charts and be content with it because that was part of your plan. But instead, you build a $30,000. It is difficult. But what I will definitely tell you is this: you need to just keep the charts away from your life. That's when you'll start to find success. That's when you'll start to find yourself being a lot more focused and sticking to your trading plan, and a lot more happy with your wins, and not even sad about any losses, because you are fully focused and you understand what's happening. So before we move on to the next step, I just kind of want to see your questions as well. But I hope I'm making sense, guys. I hope you kind of understood that. I don't want to just go in and tell you that, okay, number one, part of psychology, have a trading plan. Those are very important. Very important. I'm not saying that those things are not important or as important as what I'm telling you. It's that there's also a back end to it, right? There's also something that you also have to know on the side. Very, very important. Let's go to some questions. What did you do with your first withdrawal? How did you decide when there's so many options? Okay. This is beautiful. I love this. This one is beautiful. I think I didn't answer your question as well. And Senhor, I remember your question. I'll answer your question as well. What did I do with my first withdrawal? How did I decide when there's so many options? Let me start with, this is also it's a very important part of psychology. And this is what I mean. It's easy. I don't want to tell you this. It's easy for traders who've been trading for the last 30 years, traders who've been trading for the last 20 years, or traders who've been trading before it became open to the public as it is today. It's easy for them to say that, when you trade, don't withdraw your funds. Wait, you got to grow your $100 to, $100,000, and then you can split and maybe get some money for this and do that. It's easy for somebody at a privileged point to kind of tell you that, focus on this. Your withdrawals don't have to be this. Don't withdraw. Save your money. Invest it and do all this. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, there's life. Now, this is where it's a bit of an oxymoron. So what did I do with my first withdrawal? And what I want everybody to do with their first withdrawal. When you are trading in the markets for a month, let's just say a month, right? That's a pretty long time. You are trading for a month and you've been able to profit, you're able to make, let's just say $1,000, right? Your account was started at $1,000. In a month, you ended on $2,000. So you made your total account of $2,000 with $1,000 profit, right? What I will definitely tell you is that regardless if you're trying to build that account and scale it, you need to pull at least $500 from that account. You need to pull out some of the money that you made from the markets. You absolutely have to. And here's why. Because when you start trading, when you actually decide to give this a go, trading will kick your ass. There's no one here who's going to sit here and tell me that they're just great trader. Trading will kick your ass. There is big dogs in Wall Street who are getting their ass handed to them by the markets. Trading will kick your ass, but what keeps you going? What is it that's going to keep you going? It's not the thought of a better future that's going to keep you going, because sometimes you need something tangible. You need something physical to touch on, right? You need to get that money and you need to spoil yourself. Get yourself something tangible. Take yourself for a nice dinner maybe. Buy yourself a new shoes. And I always say this is one of the things I like to say. If you make $5,000 for your first time, go buy yourself some Gucci slides or something. There is nobody who has the right to tell you that is vanity. You've been vain, or you're spoiling yourself. You're being irrational. That's your money. You need to go and buy yourself something that is good and beneficial for you, something that is going to be motivational, something that when you are trading, right, and you're getting your ass kicked in the market, you never have, because everybody has a thing in the back of their mind. When you start losing, trading is a scam. It's fake anyways. It's a scam. It's a scam. When you are losing, you go through those bad days. I want you to look at them Gucci slides and remember that you did that. You got that straight from the market. And it's so important that you spoil yourself. So with my first withdrawal, wasn't too much. I bought some bread. I remember I bought some bread, didn't have some bread at the time. But with my first good withdrawal, I definitely bought a laptop. That's what I did. My first withdrawal, I bought a laptop. And that was one of the best things. It wasn't just for, now I'm investing in my future. I bought the laptop because I've been wanting a laptop as well. So it was good because I got to see the charts on a bigger screen, but also on top of that, it was beautiful to say that I did this from the markets. I got this shit from the markets. That was absolutely beautiful. And that's something that I kind of do want to tell everybody as well, that it's important that you spoil yourself. Always spoil yourself, because just the thought of saying you want a better future for your family, which is noble. It is noble and it is beautiful. Never overlook yourself, because you'll always find yourself getting cooked. You know what I mean? Spoil yourself. Please spoil yourself. It's very, very important that you do. I don't know why, but when I see you, bro, it's possible. Yeah, hell yeah, it's fucking possible. It's actually possible. For everybody here, it's possible. It's definitely possible. Like I told you, when I started trading, I don't even want to tell you that when I started trading at that moment, I had this brilliant projection of what my life would be. Like I would be successful. I'd be this great guy. It started off as survival. But because I'm not a man who does things half-assed, I'm not someone who's not going to put in the hours and the time into something, I focused and I started to build on it. And then when I started to build on it and truly understand what I was doing, that's when the projections came. That's when I started to realize what I could achieve. And look at me here today. And like I told you, now that I'm here, I'm nowhere close to where I'm going to be in the next 10 years. You know what I mean? I'm going to be worlds away from where I am today, and in a great way. So for everybody else, your situation right now looks like maybe you're just in survival. It looks like you're surviving. That's okay. That is okay. It is totally okay, because as long as you keep pushing, as long as you keep focusing, right, you are going to make it to the end. You're going to make it to the end. Trust me, it's possible for anyone. There's no special people. It's possible. The only people who have failed are the ones who are comfortable in failure. The people who have given up. If you have given up, right? If you have given up, then maybe this isn't for you. But the fact that we have 62 people with us right now at this moment, that's 62 people who want a future. That's 62 people who want success. So if you feel like you're a failure, or if you feel like you're not doing it, or you feel like you're not successful, the fact that you are spending an hour of your time on this stranger's live right now shows that you are focused and you really want to get to the future. So give yourself more credit. It's possible for anyone. Trust me. So yes, how not to lose money, also part of psychology. How not to lose money. How not to lose money comes with a couple of important factors that I think every trader says. Focus, guys. Trading plan. And do not trade with emotions. And what I said to you earlier, if you weren't here, what I said to you earlier was separate yourselves from the market. Separate your time in the market from your life. Right? Do not trade with the problems you have on your shoulders. When you are in the charts, it is just you and the charts. It's just between you and the charts. Focus, focus, focus. If your goal today was to make $100 and your debt is $30,000, $20,000, whatever, $100,000, that is what your goal was in the market. Get out the markets, figure out what you got to do. Because when you actually give the right amount of respect and focus, and you follow your trading plan and you're focused, you'll start to find yourself not losing money. That does not mean you will not lose trades, because at the end of the day, losing a trade is different from actually losing money. Let me explain what I mean by that. If you have a trading plan and you've been able to manage to shift, my life, my issues, and then this is what I'm focused on. This is my plan. This is my goal. When you lose a trade, you just lost a trade. That was a day for the market. It's totally fine, but you didn't lose money. You start to lose money when you're just in there gambling. When you're in there gambling, if you are in there gambling and you're in there just taking trades and you're not sticking to your trading plan, then you are losing money. But losing a trade is not losing money. It's just losing a trade. That's all it is, right? And I know it's but like you still lose money, but no, you have to understand the differences. I am a professional trader. I know what I'm doing when I get into the markets. And if I lose a trade, I lose a trade. I just lost the trade. But I know overall, at the end of the month, I'm coming out profitable. At the end of the year, I'm coming out profitable. So I lost nothing. It was just the highs and lows, the ups and downs. You think investors, when they buy a stock at, say, $10 and it goes to becoming $100, remember, the stock you're going to buy it at $10 is going to go up $50 to $50. Then it's going to drop to $40, right? So what was that? That was, you dropped from 50 to 40, so that you lost 10, right? $10 on that particular stock, right? but your initial buy point was $10. So all that was a trade. It was just back and forth. That's how trading is. You do this with your trading. But you start to lose money was when you see that $10 dropping, you just start to sell, and it goes up. That's losing money because you're not thinking, you're not focused, you're not sticking to the trading plan. Stick to the plan. Become a trader, and you'll stop losing money. Trust me. You'll lose trades, but you won't lose money. And you really think about it, and you'll understand. Now let's move on to the next. So love from India, love from Dubai. Watching from Nigeria, love from Dubai. Love to everybody who's in here, guys. Here from Botswana, a lot of people, man. Love, much love, guys. Thank you so much for taking time for the Sunday trading service. You know, we of course just going over to you know, just we want to talk about psychology and not in the explanation, you know. So what's this? What was your biggest personal shift in terms of mentality when you became profitable? I started to understand the value of money. Right? I started to understand the value of money because let me tell you something. When you make your first $5,000, right? Because that's the example, you make your first $5,000 from the markets. Most people take a chunk of that out for their bills. No longer spoil themselves, just for their bills or whatever, or they withdraw the whole thing because they've done what they needed to do. When I was able to make over $10,000, the shift changes because you realize, oh shit, I made $10,000. I can make $20,000. I can make $30,000. I can make $40,000, $50,000. So then you start to be smarter with your money. So that shift comes off a certain profitable point, right? When you make some money you haven't made before in your life from the markets, that shift will come to you automatically because you'll start to realize, oh my days, I can actually make money from this. You start to respect money. When you start to respect the money, your mentality changes. You now know the value of every cent. Because I will tell you, I think there's, out of the 74 people in the chat right now, there is at least 30 people who have been trading, right? You're trading and then you lose 1-2 trades because you're not sticking to your trading plan. And then your account is say at $100 or whatever, and you just go all in on the next trade. Because you're pissed off, you don't really care anymore. It's like $150. I don't, whatever. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. And I'm sure some of you are guilty of it, right? Drop a 7 if you're guilty of it. Drop a 7 if you're guilty of it. And at that moment, you no longer respect the money. You no longer respect what you have. What I would do in that kind of situation is if I lost a bunch of trades and I see myself with $150, it's over for the day. And that is still $150. I can flip $150 and make, you know, I can make thousands of dollars from that. So that's where the respect came. So when I was able to make $10,000, that shift changed. I started to respect the money. I started to respect what I had. And therefore, every decision became calculated. I didn't want to be stupid anymore with my money. I didn't want to just trade without a trading plan. I didn't want to just go all in on trades anymore. I never wanted to do that because of, of course, you know, the understanding that this is big and every cent is valuable. So yes, $10 is valuable in your account. $100 is valuable in your account. $1,000, $100,000, it's all valuable in your account. So that's where my shift came, when I was able to make a lot more money. And that's kind of what I wanted to be for everybody else. So I just want to read more questions. All right, so my 9-to-5 takes up most of my time. I'm very consistent in my strategy, but I lack time. What do I do? At some point, I wanted to resign when payday came so that I can give my trading 100%. What to do? Well, listen, I want to give you my personal advice. It's amazing and honorable, and I understand that it takes a lot of your time, which is true. But you have to understand the shift from when you have money coming in every month that can pay the bills to then giving your all to trading and not knowing if you're going to be profitable tomorrow. Do you understand? Not knowing if you're going to be profitable tomorrow because it's still a learning curve, right? It's still a learning phase. So if you're someone who's mentally able to, like you mentally focus to say, you know what, I'm going to leave the stream of income to try and give my all of my focus until I become a profitable trader. But you understand, bills are going to be piling up. This is going to be happening. If you can separate that, then you know what I mean. Go the route you want to go. But what I will definitely tell you is this: you need to, if you feel that you need more time, there's many ways, of course, to come with time, right? There's many ways to get the time that you need in the markets. You gotta find a way. You gotta do more back testing. So when you come home from 95, you're gonna be tired. You gotta put in those 3 to 4 hours in the markets where you're gonna go over what happened in the day to kind of focus and make sure you get these strategies going. I know one of my students, he works a 9 to 5, and he always takes break during NYSE Open. That's when he has his break. So we kind of worked on getting him a strategy for NYSE Open, but he would have to focus. So he'd know while he's working right at lunch break, he's in the markets. The whole lunch break, he's in the markets, focusing on this strategy, focusing on this chart, and he learns specifically. So what I'll definitely tell you is work your strategies around what it is, right? So work them right now around until you become consistent in it. Because I know you said you're consistent in your strategy, but are you consistent in like being a profitable trader? If you are consistent being a profitable trader and you've been consistent for even over a year now, I don't know why you're working a 9 to 5, and that's just my opinion. Work a 9 to 5 if you love it, because that's up to you. But that's definitely would be my advice to you: is you need to become profitable. And if you're someone who says, I can resign because I have the mental fortitude, I have money saved, then that's you. But you have to understand, give it your flipping all. Give it your all. Don't give it up and give up. Give it your all. Love from Ethiopia, from AB Marshall's country. Shout out. Yeah, I met AB. AB's a cool dude, man. AB's a cool dude. I met him too. Nah, he's a cool dude, man. Shout out. So, does the Trading Academy show the very basics of trading, right from knowing nothing and about candles, etc.? That's a beautiful question. So I think we have someone in the Trading Academy as well. I don't know if she's still on. It's not just covering the basics. We have a couple of modules to cover the basics, but when we cover the basics, we don't brush over the basics. It's the basics in depth. And then after everybody gets the basics in depth and we build that strong foundation, then we start to build the house. And in there, we get a very in-depth on what to do and what not to do, what to focus on and what to focus on. And then, we also get into the strategies, right? A lot of my personal strategies, I'm sure you probably saw at the end, of course, they're at the end of the modules, because you need to understand a lot beforehand before you even get to my strategies, because they're very, very in-depth. So yes, it's very, very in-depth. I wouldn't come out here and be giving you guys the basic stuff you can find on YouTube, because you can find it on YouTube. I might as well have just put all that stuff on my YouTube channel. You know what I mean? This is definitely in-depth stuff that you definitely need to focus on. And there she is. There she is right now. There she is. That is Silvana. Silvana, yes. Yes, it has all. You get direct answers from our teacher. Man, don't call me a teacher, man. Mentor is fine. Teacher make me sound, I'm a mentor. When we say teacher, you make me feel old. But okay, all right. So before I get on to answering any more questions, when it comes to your psychology, I want everybody who's right now watching this live to do a couple of things. Think, do you guys really want to trade? Do you really, really, really want to trade? Do you really want the lifestyle and the freedom and the growth and the opportunity that this can offer you? Do you really fucking want it? That's what I'm going to say. Because at the end of the day, guys, I have multiple businesses. But all these businesses were built because of trading. You understand? Trading is the one that got me here. And then I was able to branch off and do all this and branch off and do all this because what trading was able to do for me. So when you become a trader, not only do you become free and not only do you manage your own time, you also become your own fund. You know what I mean? You don't have to go to look for investors when you want to start that business that's going to, you need $100,000 to invest in your business. If you are a professional trader, get in the markets, trade, fund yourself. Oh my God, I don't even know how to say this. I don't even know how to say it. Day trading, stop looking at it as just, supercars or, good watches. It's so much more. It's so much more. It is the ultimate tool for freedom because you get to decide how much you make. You get to decide when you work. You get to decide what you do. Imagine if Because I can tell you one thing. If everything I had today was taken away and then someone threw $100 at me, I would have all my shit back in a year. Everything back in a year. Everything back in a year. I wouldn't even give a damn. Just give me a laptop and some Wi-Fi. And it's done. And it's done. That's all. That's literally all. I would have everything I have back already. And then on top of that, I'll open up more businesses. I'll do this and I'll do this and I'll do that. It's very, 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 very important, guys, that you need to ask yourself this question for your psychology. Do you really want everything that this offers? So please do not expect that this kind of industry, that everything you earn and from this industry and everything you can do is something that it comes easy. It's not going to come easy. It's something you're going to have to fight for. You're going to have to fight for. But let me tell you something. After you fight for it, oh my days. Oh my, everything is yours. Everything is yours. I never thought years ago I would be at a point in my life where I know that one day I'm going to own a private jet, and not just off of, oh, I'll own a private jet one day. I'll be like, no, I know how to get to my private jet. I have a clear pathway to know I need to make this much. So if I actually want to get this private jet, no other businesses, just trading alone. I'm like, okay, cool. It costs this much. I need to pay this much. I need to do this. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll just trade like this much. I need to make this much. I have a proper plan, everything in place, and I know how to fucking get it. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? So I hope everybody drop the 7 if you guys understand what I'm saying to you right now. Trading is so much more. It is so much more. And that is what I have definitely tried to show everybody. I've definitely tried to show everybody. I've never wanted to just be the oh, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube. This is my course. Buy my course. Buy my course. It's like, I gotta tell you, first of all, what it is. I gotta tell you, first of all, what we gotta focus on. I gotta tell you, I gotta show you guys. I gotta make my funny reels because I love making funny stuff. I gotta laugh with you guys and make you guys understand what it is that we're doing. You guys, you know what I mean? So yeah, team. So trading is freedom, and you need to ask yourself a bunch of questions to make sure you stay focused. And so that's definitely what I wanted to kind of drop on you guys today. That this is freedom, and you definitely will master your psychology if you understand what you're getting into. If you understand the true depth of what you're getting into, you will not be surprised by the fists that are thrown at you, by the bombs that are dropped at you, by the trains that are coming at you. You will not be surprised because you know what you're fighting for. And if you know what you're fighting for, you will not make stupid decisions in the market. You will not take this for granted. You'll actually always be focused. So that's definitely what I want to tell you guys here about trading. Your psychology is key. Psychology is key. Psychology is not just going to be on a book. It's not just going to be a couple of notes. It's not just going to be a couple of chapters. It's going to be what you feel here and what you feel here. Make sure you stay focused. But in regards to that as well, like I said, today we will not going to be doing any chart work. Any chart work that you guys want, head on over to the free group. It's in the description box. Go to the free group. I'll drop a free breakdown for you guys tomorrow. I do it every single Monday. And I also do want to say, you also were asking with my last YouTube video, something amazing has happened as well. I did drop the trading club as well, finally. You guys know it previously as, of course, SE Elite Signals, but we kind of did away with signals. It was not value enough. Yeah, people were changing their lives, you're making money, was good, but it's like, it's about time, I came in with more value. So me and my team, guys, we dropped something absolutely amazing. Also, link is in the description box down below if you guys want to get in on that as well. It's the trading club, and guys, I came in with full on value for you guys as well. Full breakdowns. I have a whole list of everything, man. I'm going to leave it in the description for you guys as well. Like I said, today was to chat to everybody. You know what I mean? Today was definitely to chat to you guys. Definitely to help you out with your psychology. And also, if you guys want to join me in the trading club, make sure you head down to that link. Come join me in the trading club. We're about to do absolutely insane work, guys. Tomorrow, we're starting up. But before you join, because I know some of you want to join, before anybody joins, right, there's something very important I need to ask you. Do you guys want this, first of all? Now, this is not just about the trades. This is not just about anything. The question is, sorry, my screen kind of just went dim for a second. Give it a sec. My bad. The question is, guys, do you want this, first of all? Not the trading club, not this. Do you guys want to be traders? Do you guys want the freedom. If you guys really do, I want everybody to put in their time and their effort and really get this. Guys, there's so much that happened in the world that was so beneficial to us. There was so much that happened in the world that was a lot very negative for everybody. And of course, the 9 to 5, a lot of people lost their jobs recently. And if you're traders, you should know exactly what I'm talking about. I need you guys to commit your Thank you, Silvana, for that. Commit to yourself. Commit to yourselves. Commit to yourselves. Don't just be coming, just to the trading club and be, oh, I'm going to just take these. No, come with a plan and a proper trading plan. You'll be able to do amazing things. You'll be able to do amazing things. And not just on that, I'm going to be teaching you guys as well, dropping some knowledge in there every now and again to make sure you grow. And it's not just, I don't want you to just go and take everything surface level. Don't just be surface level. Don't be like, okay, he sent a breakdown. Okay, he thinks he will do this. Listen to every single thing that I say and why I say it. I will give you the breakdowns. It's important that everybody stays focused. It's time to grow, guys. Come and join the team, but only if you are ready. If you're not ready, get ready. That's what I would definitely say to you guys. But I want everybody focused. And I appreciate everybody here. I definitely appreciate everybody for joining. Today it was pretty short. Just want to make sure everybody was focused. And anything you guys need from me, you want to chat to me or you want to chat to members of my team as well. Everything is in the description box down below. If you guys want more direct one-on-one time, everything is in the description box down below. And of course, I will catch you guys next Sunday. But before we sign off, more questions. Please drop more questions before we sign off, guys. Just want to chat to you just a little bit. Last trading service is a blessing. I made some profit with last 2 trades. Service with your breakdowns. You are very much welcome. I'm her. You're very much welcome. Well, I miss out on the trading club if I start in 2 weeks instead of tomorrow. So if you need to start in 2 weeks, that's up to you. The trading club is ongoing, man. We're ongoing. The trading club is same with my signals. It's open to everybody right now. We're not closing it. We don't have plans to close it as of yet, but if anything changes, I'll let everybody know. So the only thing you'll miss out on the next 2 weeks is some fire trades. You'll miss out on making some money. I'll tell you that much for the next 2 weeks. But if it's something that you need to take your time to kind of focus and get into it, take your time, do your thing. But we're starting up trading tomorrow and we're getting into the charts. We're definitely getting into charts. About to be mad. How can I be a student? I assume you're saying, how can I be a student? I was like, how can I it as a student? Or how can I join it as a student? I don't know. I'm kind of lost. But if you're asking how you can be a student, my trading academy is still closed for the time being. It's only going to be opened up later on. We don't have plans yet. We will, of course, let everybody know. But for the time being, trading academy is closed. So I will let everybody know on the progress of that later on. How can I become a student? Yeah, definitely. So for the trading club, guys, the trading club, everything is linked in the description. That is open to everybody. Academy and trading club are 2 different things. Trading club is definitely open to everybody. Links are in the description box if you guys want to do that. Do giveaways. I definitely do have some giveaways coming very soon as well. I do have some giveaways definitely coming soon. They just have to be really nice giveaways. You know what I mean? We're definitely going to think about them. Definitely have to be some really nice giveaways. Do I still the broker you recommend is still MEX? So yes, the broker I still recommend is still MEX. Of course, MEX doesn't cater to everybody in the world. So I am, of course, in talks with other brokers as well. And if anything changes, not changes, but I'll probably add to it. I don't have to just refer just one broker. If one broker is available and it's really good, but it's only available to certain people, and there's another broker that's available to other people, I will let everybody know. I will let everybody know as well. So I'll probably still add, yes, MEX, and I am going to come with another broker as well to everybody, just to kind of help everyone grow as well. Because everyone's been asking for a good broker, trust me. How much is your course, Big Grow? So first of all, don't call it a course. It's not a course, right? No courses, right? It's not a course at all. It is an academy, all right? It's an academy, but we're not here for the academy. The academy is still closed to everybody for the time being. What we are doing that is open to everybody and is a surefire way to help everyone get a lot of money. It's something I've been doing for the last, 4 years now. The trading club is open, so the links are all in the description. It's about $100. Go and check it out. Links are in the description box down below. All right, let me just see. All right, more questions. Currently, all right, sorry guys, when I see it, there's a lot of good questions. So I'm kind of just reading to see which one I gotta answer. Everything good? Some say that. What? Who? Did you see something there? Someone say something? Sorry, wife is just in the back. I think she's just looking. I think someone asked a question. I just can't find it anymore. Oh, dang. Oh, Raven FX. If you're looking for the link for my broker, it's in the description. Not this description. Just check one of my YouTube videos. I didn't put it in. I don't think I put it in the description for this one. Oh, Emmy, Niven says hi.
Hi.
All right, there we go. Okay, so okay, all right. Someone asked, who are my mentors in trading? Okay, so who do I look up to in trading as a whole? There's a list. All right, there's a list. I want to pronounce this other gentleman's name properly. Can we pull up the name? I want to get his name right. I don't want to offend anybody.
Which one?
Okay. Yes, please get his name. I want to say it correctly.
The first one.
They want to ask. Okay, so the first mentor that I had, guys, the first mentor I had. Interesting, quick, brief story. Told this a bunch of times. I was scammed, right? I was scammed by the first mentor I ever had. That's the truth. Yeah, I was scammed. I invested all the money that I'd made at the time. I thought it was going to work. You know, I should have known because the package was too sweet. It was one of them sweet packages. It was one of them, yo, drop 5K on me right now, and in like 7 days, I'm gonna give you back $75,000. And you know, before I had gotten scammed by that person, I'd seen a couple of their work before, so I thought, oh, sweet, bro. And I just got absolutely scammed. I got absolutely scammed. It was one of the worst times ever. Absolutely horrible. So yeah, no. That was I don't want to drop any names, of course, but yeah, that was my first experience with a mentor. But I do have traders that I do look up to, and these are the old time guys. The Jesse Livermore, George Soros, and his other name. He's a Japanese trader. I forget his name.
Yeah.
And Warren Buffett, guys. I mean, I know a lot of people have their ins and outs about him, but when it comes to investing, he's an absolute maniac. And his name properly is Takashi Kotegawa. So it's Takashi Kotegawa. Yes, that's his name. Takashi Kotegawa. I knew his name. I just want to make sure I was saying it right because I don't want to offend anybody. But Takashi Kotegawa is one of them as well. George Soros as well. The reason these guys are like my motivation is that I can name them. But if you were to go and if I could ask a bunch of you guys right now in the comment section, who's the best day trader, you guys are going to drop a list of 10 to 20 to 30 different day traders. And it's just a big list without anything definite. But if you were to ask me, there's just a couple of guys that I know who are the greatest. Some of them made $1 billion in one trade. Some day trader was able to make 100 million in just a year. They are absolutely insane traders who I can clearly say are the best. And that's the level that I'm striving to be. So those are the people that I look up to. You know what I mean? So what are the things we need to look at before entry? There's a bunch of stuff you need to look at before entering. And that's going to be a couple of things. Number one, you need to look at the session that you're trading. Number one, look at the session that you're trading. Look for your setup. Number one, look for your setup to the T. Watch out for any news. Of course, watch out for any news. And you got to pay attention, of course, to everything. You have to pay attention to watch out for any news, understand your setup, understand the session that you're trading, understand the pair that you're trading, of course, and then keep that focused. You got to keep focused on that first, because if I tell you a bunch of things to look for before entry, like time frames and all this and that, there's a bunch of stuff you have to look at. But of course, I'll do a breakdown and I'll send everything in the free group tomorrow. So don't even worry about that, guys. What's the difference between the trading club and the academy? I want to learn the basics first. Okay, guys. So let me also just do a clear split between that. So the Trading Academy, you get access to 10 modules. That's 60 plus videos. You get one-on-one time, depending, of course, which tariff you're on. One-on-one time with me. You get access to my team members as well. You get access to a focused private channel. You get Zoom calls, and we focus on the basics all the way through intermediate to professional, all my strategies, and of course, guidance from me as well. That's what you get in the Trading Academy. And on top of that, you get access to the Trading Club. So there's some traders as well who are good at, taking signals, or they don't necessarily have the money to join the academy. The Trading Club is also there to kind of help get you there if you want to join the academy, because it's where I send all the trades that I take. So all the trades I take as I'm taking them. So signals in general. I'll tell you if I'm buying US30, I'm selling US30, buying NAS, this and that. But not just that, I'm going to give you full breakdowns of what I'm doing, why we took the trade, why we lost the trade, also trade ideas as well, 24-hour support from my team, your results. And now that the Trading Club is live, we're going to have focused live streams as well to try and help everyone grow. And of course, the academy is more in depth, but one is basically going to be for teaching and the other one is going to be for signals. But of course, we included a lot more value also into the Trading Club. We included some teaching as well, just to kind of help everybody as well, because you don't want it to just be signals. Those signals that have kept SE elite, but this is not just signals. It's breakdowns, it's trade ideas, it's in-depth help, it's 24/7 assistance, and I'm occasionally going to drop some valuable videos in there for you guys to also help you out. So, but thank you for the question. All right, but guys, that is about it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this Sunday trading service. I hope you guys understood about the I hope you guys understood what I was talking about when it came to psychology. I don't want to just give you the certain list. I've given you guys that list a bunch of times before. Today was to be a little bit more informal, and I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody for joining, and of course, I will catch you guys. I'll catch you guys on Sunday. I'll catch you guys next week, Sunday. And if you guys are in the Trading Club, I'm going to catch you guys in the first thing in the morning. I'll catch you guys because we are getting in the markets. London and New York, you guys know we're coming strong. We're about to make all these dollars. And Leonardo, best trader, hashtag NASDAQ King. You forgot US30 King there as well, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Listen, I love you guys. I appreciate everybody. And I will catch you all. I'll catch you all next week, or I'll catch you all tomorrow morning. Peace.